Is it recording it? Oop. Hi, welcome back to another video. I'm Zelp, and today we are going to look at a package that was given to me from DE, which is Digital Extremes, the people who run Warframe. Before we start, I do want to apologize about the setup. It's kind of amateurish. There are multiple shadows because there's multiple lightings. There's also a shadow right over here that I cannot really do anything about because it's actually my mic stand. This thing here is my mic. You realize the camera kind of shake because I don't have a camera holder. So most of the webcam cameras are mounted on top of the monitor. So therefore my monitor is actually over here. So I want you to picture myself behind a monitor and I kind of like slip through my hands underneath the gap below the monitor in order to, you know, present something over here. And this whole piece thing is just a big white board that I put on top of my keyboard, which is right over here. Anyways, I'm also recording this during the day, which means that there might be traffic sounds, and also I believe it's gonna rain soon. I'm just trying to tell you that I'm improvising to make this happen. Hopefully nothing bad is gonna happen. Let's take a look at the package, and the package looks like this. Now I'm not too sure if this is intended to be a Christmas present, but it is delivered, or at least sent for delivery, on the 6th December, and I received it exactly on the 25th December, which is Christmas Day. So it took a whole almost 20 days in order to get to me from Canada all the way to Malaysia, and obviously you can see that it went through some pretty hard time. It's very wrinkly, or maybe to put it nice, this package is very experienced. You can actually see some more deep marking here that actually caused this to tear, which is kind of sad. Also, if you look over here, there's also one really deep line, which kind of makes me think that it's been folded this way a lot as well. However, what really matters is that it made it, and the content inside is somewhat not damaged, except for one thing, which we will see later. So the first time I got this package, I did not know that it's from DE, simply because of the company name being really small over here. It says Digital Extreme, very tiny, and my name here is just really big, and also my address is correct. So first time I got this, I thought it came from a local area, maybe a present since it arrived on Christmas Day, maybe the place that I work at for part-time or something. Then I opened it up, and then I realized that, oh, there's Warframe stuff in it, and that's when I know. So the first thing we're gonna look at is the letter that comes with it. It's a little bit crumpled simply because of the packaging, but it's still good. So let me read it. Tenno, it's that time of year again. As the weather continues to become more and more Excalibur here in Canada, we have begun to say goodbye to 2019 and look forward to the upcoming holidays. What a year it has been. Time flies nearly as fast as gods can run. From Nora Night to Kuva Leech shenanigans, and everything in between. We would like to take this time to thank you for sharing your 2019 with us. Having you as part of our Warframe partner team has meant the world to us. Aww, but it says that to all the Warframe partners. And we are looking forward to an even greater 2020. In this package, we have enclosed a few gifts as a thank you for your continued passion and feedback this year, and to shepherd us into the next. We hope you had a wonderful 2019 and would like to wish you and your loved ones a very happy holiday season. Much love, the Warframe team. Okay, so thank you very much for that. Now let's take a look at the good stuff. Oh, it's kind of stuck. So the first time when I opened this and I saw this and I know there's Warframe stuff, my reaction was like, whoa, stickers. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I'm too old for stickers. So this is actually not stickers. It looks like stickers because it has that kind of cutting where it feels like you can peel it off. You can kind of peel it off, but this entire sheet is actually magnets, those magnetic sheets thing. So you can actually push them out and then put it on a fridge or any metal surfaces, which is perfect because I actually have a metal cabinet right over there. You can see it? You just have to take my word for it. So it's right over there. It's kind of empty. I can put these things on. So I guess in a way, I can play Rojack on my cabinet. The next thing that I want to show you guys, and it's also actually the last few things, is wait, let me try and get them all together to come up. One, two, oh, there's one more. There are 3 of them. Okay, which are these cards, and I really like them simply because of the way they look. They look like tarot cards. It has that old dirty look on it, and yeah, this is the one that kind of got damaged because of the folding. So you can see a line here. If I flip it over, you actually see the picture, and the picture is also affected because of this, which is sad. Okay, let's start from this one. We'll save the damaged one for last. So this is upside down. At first glance, I thought this was a Mesa, but it is actually a Gus. So if I move it from side to side, you can see that there is this rainbow-ish effect going on. It looks really nice. I like the background, everything. It's not like those cards where it's too colorful and it feels like it's meant for kids. This one really feels like a very interesting collectible. There's also a number here that says 41. I'm not too sure what that means. Is it because of the total amount of Warframe? And this might be the 41st one that was made, maybe. I'm not too sure. Oh, let's not close it. So the next one over here is going to be, oh, everything's upside down. It's going to be Atlas. Okay, so that's that pose, ready to fight. Kind of reminds me of a Pokemon, but still. Atlas at 25. Very nice. As you can see, the card is not much damage. Slightly folded over here, but it's still really good. Now here comes the sad one. I remember for a fact because of this line that this is the bottom, so I'm definitely gonna get this right. It is Grendel. So you can see that the lake here, it doesn't reflect that well, or even if it does, the reflection is kind of bent. So that is the sad part. It is number 42, and yeah, still looking very good. Now I feel like these things look and feel more like some kind of a collectible, which I really hope they are. Maybe someday it's gonna worth something. I'm gonna keep them nicely somewhere flat, and yeah, God knows I need the money. Okay, so I guess those are the things that they gave us. It's not a lot, but if you really take into account the other things that they made for us in the past. Okay, let me very quickly tell you my journey with partnership with Warframe. So I started off playing the game the moment it came out. I played for 2 years and then I took a break, and then after I came back, to try making content for Warframe. For 1 entire year, I did not get anything. That entire year, I just made Warframe content and I grew. And at some point, people were asking me, why am I not a Warframe content creator, or rather not a Warframe partner? So I applied and I got it. Back then, the requirement for being a partner is a lot lower than what we have now. So I got partnership, and from that time, which is I believe early 2018 or end of 2017, I was partnered. I made a really silly decision to start playing all over again. So the idea is very simple. I'm really forgetful, so I have really bad memory and I don't remember what the lore is. And I feel like if I want to be good at Warframe and explain things, I should at least learn the story behind Warframe. So I start all over again, try to get the new experience for a newer player. How would that be, and try to understand lore. But long story short, that did not happen, and I ended up needing to play the entire game all over again from MR1, right? So my old account is called Cyaneus. It is at MR24, and then now I made another one which is MR26. So you can only imagine pretty much every single weapon or Warframe that I had to re-grind them all over again. The good thing is my second account is tied to the partnership, so I do get day 1 access, so I don't have to farm for every single weapon, and also the new frames sometimes. But for the primes, I still need to do that. On top of that, I had a lot of help after I got, since I'm doing content, you guys gave me some plats sometimes to purchase slots which I need to get certain weapons for testing and things like that. So I got a lot of help in that sense. So most of the time I'm just grinding. I remember back then was Hydron before ESO, and at some point I can feel it, I'm getting burned out again, so I stopped. And I made it very official. I made it clear that I'm burned out, I need a break, so I stopped making Warframe content. And so for the most of 2019, I did not do anything until now because of Railjack, and I'm enjoying Railjack so far. So in the whole of 2018, they actually gave me a lot of things as well. They gave me a cup with the Warframe logo. There's stickers, actual stickers. There is also posters. And so far, every single one that came, I remember they come with a, I don't think this one has it, but it come with a what do you call it? A code for plats. So it gave us plat codes where you can use it for your viewers. I think you can use it yourself as well. So that is also very generous. I think most recently in early 2019, they actually gave us a Nitro Discord boosting that I don't really know how to use. I activated it and I think it lasts for 3 months. So that is also really cool and very nice of them. So yeah, in my opinion, they've been doing their part, being good to the Warframe content creators, but I can't say the same to what we are doing to them. I see a lot of content creators being mean in a way, but if you really look at their standpoint of a lot of things as a business standpoint, as what's best for Warframe, it really is unfair for them to be receiving such backlash. But then again, this is just my opinion. Maybe I just don't know enough because I don't hang out at the forums and I don't really pay attention to all this like politics stuff. So maybe you guys can update me down in the comments, tell me what exactly is happening that make so many people triggered. Even like, I mean, there are so many things that the more I think about it, I feel like they did the right thing. For example, the most recent Railjack, why did they let it out even though it's not fully complete or polished yet on the Game Awards? Because it's such a dumb decision to not take advantage of the Game Awards to remind people that the game is still alive, that the game is still on, and the game is still updating. It is just such a good opportunity. If you miss that, it's just so bad. So from a business standpoint, if you can get newer players in, they're probably not going to get the Railjack anyways. And then at some point, by the time they get the Railjack, it's going to be polished. So it's not going to hurt that many players. Even for the console players, they have it a little bit late. So their version is also slightly polished, I believe, or I like to believe. So yeah, it might not be the best interest for the players, especially those that already have the Railjack and can start playing immediately. However, it is definitely in the company's best interest, and I don't blame them. In my opinion, it's a good call. And there are so many other things that I feel like they did right, but then a lot of people didn't like it. Even the content drought and all that thing. You know what? I'm gonna save them for some other video next time. Let me know down in the comments if you're interested in hearing what I think, and also let me know why you think DE or whatever is doing such a bad job, so that I can prepare for that moment to tell you why it's not or why you are correct, and things like that. Now, before we end, I do have one question or request. I've been dying to do a video for the best way to farm intrinsics, because I think that intrinsics is something that a lot of people want to start going. But the problem is the method that I know requires a certain ability that I feel like a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about, which I have yet to get. I'm farming every single time I get the chance. I'm always at Vil trying to get that ability, but I just have no luck, and that ability currently sells for a lot, so obviously I don't have to plat for it. I'm not asking to get that ability from you guys, but I'm trying to understand what are the methods that you guys think is the best for farming intrinsics. So let me know down in the comments so that I can scroll through and see. Maybe I can make a top 3 best way to farm intrinsics video, and definitely if your idea is there, not only will you be mentioned and also be credited for your idea, but I'm also going to give you guys a glyph. So glyph away for the guy with the best ideas. Please, however, do not give me something to do. I want you guys to have an actual working method and tell me about it. And thank you very much in advance. I hope you guys like what's going on over here. Also, let me know if you guys want to see the past stuff, like the poster that I talk about and the cup. If you guys want to see that, I can make another session where I just show you what they gave us. The cup actually kind of came with hot chocolate, but it's already consumed, so I can't show you that, sadly. Okay, with that, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye. Wait, over there.